Okay, welcome back. I just got finished getting Masters in the new season. It took me like 7 hours. I played 32 games and I got into Masters at rank 103. I did that all solo this morning. I wanted to put some thoughts out there about the map and give some small tips from what I've learned over those games. And over the next couple of days, I'm going to be really working to get content out that can help you guys get some early wins in the early in the season to help you get to Masters. This is all going to be done in one take, so there'll probably be lots of in, but yeah, let's go. My thoughts on the map. The map feels really great to play, and I'm having a lot of fun. There's so much farm, and the lanes being smaller is leading to more contested farm, which makes early fighting feel really rewarding if you win one. It also makes your opponents more likely to fight early, although most of the time it's just a battle to secure it. But sometimes if you're playing something with CC or if you're playing a strong early game on, you can manage to sort of bully them and push them off it. What I've learned so far. Hold on, actually. Let me talk about the middle as well, because I think the lanes feel really good. I don't think playing jungle is a must this season. I think you can quite comfortably play a lane, especially if you're a good laner, because falling behind early feels really bad. But I'll talk about that more. The early game is super important. Getting a lead and being able to walk into the enemy jungle or keep them out of the middle or away from your goal zones and starving them of farm is super easy on this new map. I think this is due to the objectives not being as important as Dreadnought and there being less ability to steal Dreadnought or win a fight and get Dreadnought to get more catch up XP. So it feels like level leads are really sticking so far this season. So if you get a lead, it feels like pretty hard to lose it. As for Rayquaza, I think if you need Rayquaza to win, you probably aren't going to win the game. It doesn't feel like a viable option if you're far behind. It's much more durable, it deals more damage, and you can't really flip it. It also doesn't grant you an instant win if you get it. You only get a score shield, and the shield is not really that big. Most attackers slash all-rounders can break the shield before you get to the score zone. Unless you get a clear wipe with most of your team alive, you won't be able to score easily. I think this is different from Zapdos because worst case scenario, if you were losing, there was the option to flip Zap. There's really not that option here anymore. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing teams with the lead flipping the Rayquaza just to get it off the map. To give you absolutely no chance of winning. I think even if you're flipping it, the team has to focus on securing it and then you could just fight them afterwards. I mean, they'll get some XP and they'll get a shield. But if you are ahead, like, there should be no problem wiping the shield off them and winning the fight anyway. It just takes away the risk of losing from back caps late game. And obviously, if you have position in and you have the early game lead, you're probably going to have the position onto the Rayquaza anyway. So it's going to be hard for the team to even get there for you, for them to steal it. I think the last one for this is if you do get Rayquaza, it's important to make sure you get to the enemy goal zone without taking any damage. If you can make it to their score zone without taking any damage, if you're with one or two of your teammates, you're probably going to be able to score. If you're alone, there's a lot of mons that can break it. I've had a couple of Cinderaces, Greninjas, Tyrannotars. I've had all these Pokemon break my score shield before I've been able to get the score off if I was on there alone. Gengar's one as well. So even if you do get it, it's not a guaranteed win or a guaranteed score. I think last is that Rayquaza is much more varied. There's a lot more variables with this new map, so it makes it hard to give out really like cookie cutter advice. Yeah, every game's different, so you have to really be on your toes at the start of the season. especially whilst people don't really know what's going on. Yeah, I think that's it for my first thoughts. I'm going to work on a video sort of detailing how I play the early game and the mid game, just to help people work out where I'm finding my leads and how I managed to get to masters as quickly as I did. So that should be out tomorrow. And feel free to check out my Twitch, which is in the description. Yeah, I guess that's it. See ya.